Thank you once again, Stream Elements, for letting me know I'm playing the game. I'm streaming, that's good to know. One of these days, I'm gonna tell Stream Elements to stop. Hashtag ban Stream Elements. Okay, let's kick on over since I don't actually have to make people wait for ads. Okay. Not you. Where's game capture? There we are. Transform. Fit to screen. There we go. We're still a little bit above and below. Oh, that's annoying. So close, too. It's the resolution of the freaking headset, I'm sure it is. Stretch to screen. Ha! There you go. Got a little extra verticality. Okay. Boop. Get that view up. CIM the streamings. I haven't actually looked around the start menu area. Hello, Swarmy. Welcome in. Welcome in. Darling. There we go. Kind of neat. I like the fact that VR video games have to. But I like the fact that they do have 360-degree loading or starting menus. Like, if this were anything else, it would just be this here? If even that. Ooh. Ash fell right at me. Might just be black with a little logo. But now I can see I'm in a wrecked house or something. Actually, with those heavy doors, this is probably a wrecked, the train track? Say the office to a train house. This is Into the Radius. It is secretly, openly probably my favorite VR game. Like, there are VR games I play more, but this thing is on another level. It is a atmospheric horror game, survival game set in a stalker-like setting, except instead of at Chernobyl, it's around Pechorsk Castle. Essentially, this big radius thing that we see up above here is just wrecking things and occasionally just creates a burst that completely messes with everything around you. Nobody who enters the exclusion zone can come back out. There's some sort of disease, apparently, that kills you if you leave the zone. But says anybody who's inside is pretty much a stalker, running jobs to pick up artifacts or retrieve things. I have a save that I've had for a while, but that is Fluffy's save, so we are going to go ahead and go into normal, and I know this will delete my save. Weapon condition worsens when you shoot. Weapon. Welcome to the Into the Radius tutorial. I have gloves, Stalker. Hopefully things aren't too juddery. The camera should stay flat for you. The hints will follow your hand. Try moving to make it easier to read them. Well, follow hand. Ah. Well, that's annoying. Dominant hand. Right. Oh. It's on the left. Fuck you. Movement method. Normal. Select from head. Smooth movement. And I can always adjust it later. Yep, turn. Not sure if that's juddery for you guys or not. There's movement on that stick. The tutorial is divided into parts marked with glowing particles. Normally, you don't walk into glowing particles. It's a bad idea. Look out for them. Very... Hello, burp. Sorry, burp. Hello! You were in bed early, but you hope I have a good stream. I hope I have a good stream too. Thank you and welcome in, darling. You seek your rest, though. Pick up objects, reach out, and press grip. I feel them. I talk to them. But are they people? It looks like... Why can't they hear me? Sir? Sir? Oh. Sorry, sir. Let me just, don't have a teacup to pour tea for myself to calm my nerves, so, That is a very stout teacup. It's Russian hardware right there. Quality Russian manufacturing. And it's... Okay. That's what I was trying to remember. You get your grabby circle there, hold trigger, then grip, and it flies to your hand. Only a range of a few feet, but that can be enough. Ah! Use right thumbstick down to toggle crouch. I like the fact that the outhouse has a heart as the symbol. I don't like the fact that I can't open the outhouse, but that's okay. I went before stream, it's fine. That wasn't weird. That wasn't terrifying. I'm not scared, Babaka. Got nothing in the trunk. Know that feeling.
You can see me? Hear me?
I can hear you. Oh, there you are. Probably. Maybe. Right thumbstick forward to toggle sprint. You'll consume stamina, so watch your blue bar. Blue bar stamina, red bar health. We got armor, radiation protection, and the time. I believe I can turn the screen on and off. That's not right, that's left.
Try to touch me.
Well, I don't usually have people say that to me, but alright.
Oh, you can hear me. I kept trying to speak to others, but they couldn't, and... help me, please.
I would, but you shattered. Oh, didn't get the foot. I wasn't going to use the foot for anything. I was just trying to reassemble her. That's it. Oh. Okay, right brings up the menu. Left is sprint. Climb, grip. Oh, come on. Where's my hand at?
There goes the channel. Heather Bunsen just rated with 14 odd ones.
Welcome in, Heather Deer, and welcome to the
Hey,
lab.
Heather Bunsen, thanks for hitting that follow button.
About fucking time, girl. Thank you, fellow lab rats, as it were. Welcome in, welcome in. In case you don't know me, 'tis me, Lucy. I normally have an avatar, however, this was a quick throw together. I'm mostly just trying to stress test a few things slowly as I get back into streaming. I do have an avatar, but it's not rigged for what I want it to do. Why jump not? Why did they turn off my jump? Those rapscallions. They turned off my jump! But welcome in, welcome, darlings. How was the... Oh, Jesus, that's a huge hand. How was the rest of Legend of Zelda? I imagine it went a little bit easier when you could swear. And say the word I. By the way, exclamation point S to TTS. Don't think there's any filters on it, just like with Heather's, don't abuse it. Exclamation point commands for all the commands. I'm still putting some new ones in. Most of them are holdovers from Fluffy.
Tried to ban the word I again.
Terminal tried to ban the word I again. Well, good thing it's on the banned word list. Terminal's just sad that they missed it. Whee! Oh. Health is okay, force me to take falling damage to show me health. That's a lot better than the old tutorial where you just got your shit rocked by a ghost. I am really glad that you got to play Link to the Past. It was, for the longest time, it was my favorite of the games. I actually played it after I played Ocarina, because I played the emulated version. And I played that on keyboard like you did, and I really loved it. I think I enjoyed it more than Ocarina, though I recognize what Ocarina did for the franchise, and honestly, for Nintendo's franchises in general. It showed that 3D could work well. Mario 64 did not do a great job at that, but until Breath of the Wild, I think Twink to the Past was my favorite. And Breath of the Wild wins without question, because the lock-on targeting, Christ, right? There's the teacup. I have to go all the way back up there to the house that closed its doors on me unexpectedly to get tea again. But Breath of the Wild won me over almost instantly when we had Link emerging pantsless from the bathtub of life. You give me a damp twink, you have me. It's just, there's no two ways to it. Anyway. Come on. Stab. Stab. There we go. I wasn't stabbing myself hard enough. Hello, Sulfur darling. Hello, hello. What's this book?
But Tears of the Kingdom give us shirtless twink with hair down.
I have not played Tears of the Kingdom. I want to, but at this point I'm waiting for all of my friends to finish streaming it so that I can enjoy it without spoilers or without wondering, okay, but what would Cozy do? I mean, the answer is probably crash things and say fuck, but still. This is a shorter fall. Ocarina of Time is great. Okay, backpack tutorial. Backpack's cool because you've got a long barrel rack, you've got a short barrel rack. I don't think the pouches do anything yet, but then everything else just goes right in here in the main. And it's like you can stack it however you want. You do have a weight to the bag. I'm currently at half a key for the two knives. And it's not necessarily a limit as much as there is... Okay, but where is that? That... Oh, that's shouldered. No. Arm. There we go. Why is arm back there? That's past my elbow. No, that needs to be further forward. Wow. Yeah, I'm trying to stab my elbow to put my knife away. Full extension. Yeah, that's literally on my elbow. Water bones. Cool thing is you can leave the backpack around, and after you get far enough away from it, it will just reappear. Yep, like it says right there. And also, there are a few creatures out there, small ones, that jump at you, and you can use the backpack to block with. And it counts as them missing, so they stun, which is a good time to then just go... Which... Looks like they might have done away with throwing mode. Nope. There it is. Hello, guys. Let me just, wasn't trying to... stab anyone in particular. Or let me just, go on there, but... Sorry. Oh. And you? Ugh. I didn't expect the Russian populace to be so fragile. This must be after the failed attack in the Ukraine. I feel that something will happen. My heart beating, though I don't feel it. I'm sure he will come. Well, I mean, quite possibly. I mean, he'll come. It's whether or not you will. Yeah, now I'm just breaking people. I can open doors. Heck yeah, flashlight. Heck yeah, alternate flashlight hold. To find out more about the item, long press. And watch everything judder. Portable handheld flashlight that can be used even underwater can temporarily remove the black grass anomaly. Boop. Hey look, I'm a rent-a-cop. Where'd my... I was just holding my flashlight. Anyone see my flashlight go? I don't have the segue. Yeah, I'm pretty bad at segues. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Let's put you in the bag. Put you medical kit on the arm. I'm gonna step into the light, see if I can find my... What? Yeah, no, thank you. Don't care. You're not in the dump pouch. I think I need to actually recalibrate this body. Settings. Gameplay system. Sounds fine. Controls. Show body, 5'9", arm length. Is my arm length 2'7"? I have a feeling my arm length is not 2'7". What's that turn into meters? 1.76, 1.74. That's probably what it was, is it had my maximum arm length. There, now I have body. Still not seeing... Yeah, these seem a little bit better as far as arms go. Patches all seem a little high, but... I lost the flashlight. I got a spare flashlight. Thanks, game. Thank you for the pity flashlight. You know, actually, what's over here? Oh! Hey, look! A monster! That's not what I want. Why am I down here? Okay. You know what? Let's actually go back the other way. At least you can't get in here, stupid. This is an all-new tutorial. Yes, flashlight, gotcha. It just puts the flashlight away. Randomly. I'm not petting the monsters. Oh, even better. Chest light. And so I can turn that off, put you in the bag. And if I need to, with the monsters, stabby, stabby, stabby. That made no noise and is unusual. Why stop now, right? I've killed all of them. It was my homeland, but now it's wasted. When did it happen? Guess it's been so long. Throwing in this is off when it's not a knife. Broke a child. Probably going to hell for that. Yep, there it put the flashlight away. So I take it a flashlight. Yeet. My God. I'm glad they make noise now. They used to not. I made them just the fucking worst to deal with. Oh, I hear one over here too. Hey, buddy. You know what? Damn it. Alright, you know what? Fine. There we go. Don't fucking mind if I do. Switch off safety with B. Shoot the targets until mag is empty. That's from the old tutorial. It'd help if you weren't in the way, but okay. Then A, long hold A to drop it. So let's grab another mag, load up. Got that part. Take the ammo box, bring it closer, so dump pouch. A little bit of a break in immersion by having the magazines load like this, but it's really so handy. Like, it's one of those, it's like picking things up that just get yeeted randomly. Or picking stuff up off the ground like that. It's a bit of an immersion break, but you know what? It's fine. It makes it's enough of a quality of life difference. It's fine. Actually, let's leave you out for now. Take Amazon. Yep. Holster the gun. Now this is gonna be the hard part, is finding out where they put the holster this time. I do like the fact that two hands does. There we go. Only 3 rounds if I got him in the head with one of them. It does actually slow and compensate your movements a little bit if you two-hand a pistol. It's like, here we go there, and then it makes it a lot more stable, which is nice. Okay. Not wasting a bullet on you. I hear anomalies. You know what, let's keep that on. Good old quality anomaly detectors. It's just a bullet with string, but it works. Why are you not doing it? Put them on my forearm? No. You guys should be... Oh, they changed how the fucking square anomalies work? Oh, that's brutal. It only really goes off when you walk through it. Otherwise it just pulses, and then if you toss something through it, it pulses. Granny Masha took me to church so I could go to heaven. But this is not heaven. It doesn't look like anything at all. Rude. Yeah, that's fun. Other chest slot. So.
You need to make sure you stay that way. This is no place for the living.
No shit.
Go into the fog. See what's out there. Memories will guide you. Now that we've made this connection, I can find you anywhere.
Okay, and this is going to teach us about fast travel ropes. Fast travel ropes. This is where the path through, a safe path through a place has been roped off, aka regions. Usually to get you back home. Oh. Okay, I did not eat my gun. I don't have a detector at start. Well, that's bullshit. First of all, you go on the chest. You go on the arm. You go on that arm. And that's a food bar.
Stop. Authorized personnel only.
Assuming the party position.
Raise your hands above your head for identification.
Greetings, Explorer. This message is to remind you that you are the UNPSC field officer aiding our research of the Pechorsk radius anomaly. Congratulations on your contract extension. Your security level has been reset to 0 due to long-term absence.
How long?
Proceed to your room and continue the missions. We are hoping for complete cooperation.
Oh, it's because they set up the gun range to handle the rest of the tutorial. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. See if there's any swagadocious loot, like knives. Rotten hell. Founded by the UN in 1987, the UNPSC controls the Pechorsk prison, exclusion zone. We are researching the Pechorsk anomalies, liars, and explorers, slaves. Somebody has a political opinion. You have bias, sir? Have you considered a hashtag not all government organizations sending people into a deadly zone full of anomalies? I like the fact that this is all, like, large and fleshed out. Like, there's a kitchen there. There's an outhouse. This obviously used to be an old train yard. But there's stuff here. It was lived in by more people. Unfortunately, you have the displeasure of being the last it appears to be living. Hashtag not all monsters. Here's the workbench, which is pretty cool. So for cleaning, or for maintaining your equipment, like your pistol, you got the blue bar, which shows the durability, and there's the durability of your magazine. If this is lower, you'd be able to put it in the vise, take cleaning compounds to it, and clean it to repair it. Yes, thank you, game, for just throwing my gun on the ground instead of putting it in pocket. Outfit slots. Main weapons behind the shoulder. Put anything there except pistols. Field map is located on the left side. That cannot be thrown away or lost. It's always with you. This will also block one of the small creatures. That's not how messing with guns work. Are you sure? I'm pretty sure that's exactly how guns work. All guns just require cleaning now and then. Yeah, there's more. There's like some greenery here, which wasn't there before. And broken control for the lights, which are also broken. Free first aid kit, hell yes. Usually don't end up buying these because they're pretty plentiful, but always good to grab them, I tell you. Ammo. Into the radius, you come across both ammo boxes and single cartridges. Which, yes, ammo is a fun one, because each bullet is enough to make you go, do I really want to search every single shelf for bullets? This is also not how lighting cigarettes goes, but usually don't smoke because it's bad for your health in theory. But also it's, cigarettes are worth money. But I like the fact that you can smoke. It's very Russian. Yeah, that workbench used to be over here. I like the fact that they moved it over here, though, so it acts as a tow line for the dartboard. Don't see any darts in the dartboard, though, which is a shame. Don't know why I'm carrying the backpack. Oh, hey, look. Another lighter. Oh, sparklers. A can of pineapple. Hell yes. Some quality stuff there. Another stabby boy. Am I just looting my own base camp? Yes, yes I am. Handling fireworks while smoking. Classy. Pretty sure you're from the Midwest, you get it. Oh. Oh. Oh, tracking. Surplus 762 by 51. Why is there surplus 762 by 51 around? I mean, first of all, that's literally a NATO cartridge, which is unusual for this area. But second, 762 by 51 requires a clearance level I don't have, so who left it out? Oh, here we go. Actual. Well, you stay there and think about what you did, flashlight. Pack of cigarettes. So we can take that one. I like the fact that it makes a click sound. Like loading a magazine. Another lighter. All the lighters in the zone are dirty, but they actually still work just fine. And... you know, let's see... not you. Not you. There we go. Is there an interaction? Hey, there we go. Now, is there one here? Hey! Handy! In fact, this one doesn't have any fire on it, so we'll set you down. Cheers to a new save. Good fucking cake. Flashlight, have you thought about what you did? There's an ashtray. From the Midwest, who needs to punk fireworks when you have a lit cigarette? Exactly. Figures. They don't pick up the stray rifle ammo, but they'll pick up whatever was in there. Okay. I mean, I should follow the campaign and walk into my bunker, but I'm not going to walk into my train car yet, because there's other things to look around for. Anything back here anymore? Don't think... no, I'm not meant to get that far down. No, it specifically keeps you from getting that far down. Drops the floor when you start to drop. Used to be there was a way back there, and there was a Christmas tree made out of artifacts and flares, but... I have a feeling it being summer, that's not available. Here's the command car where you can set up, drop off deliveries, upgrade weapons, repair stuff. I have $0, I can fix that a little bit. And buy shit. I'm annoyed that I don't have an anomaly detector on me. Bring my watch to the panel. Oh, there we go. Here's the other gun maintenance bay. Knife. Oh. Journal. Got a rusty, janky Makarov. It's about halfway to hell. Just go ahead and clamp you for now. 2 empty Makarov mags. Do I have any spare bullet? Yes, I do. Okay, we'll keep the extra ammunition on hand. Extra flashlight goes in here. None of use. Interesting. They took away the guitar. They were so proud when they figured out guitar physics. A book, some more books, even more books. Yes, missions, I get it. And of course the stove. Not the best looking fire, but it's actually pretty good, all things considered. And keeps this little place warm. Missions. The first expedition. Explorer 61, the UNPSC appreciate your participation in the Free Will Missions program of the residents of the PSZ. Your first mission is to retrieve missing predecessor's wristwatch containing valuable metrics. The task will require using a gun. Bring back Explorer's wristwatch. 1300 and +1 security level. Let's start that job. 2 types of missions, regular and top priority. Top priority advances the thing. Map on the wall shows the whole area. Areas on the map unlock once you visited them. Your mission inside the mission areas are circled. There's a portable copy of your map here. Yep. Compass. Field map has a backlight to it. Oh wait, it's that button. There's the radius anomalies zone blast timer. Emission timer. Take backpack. Check your equipment. I just did this. I've been doing this. Don't forget to take your gun safety off. Okay, yeah, fuck off. Should I turn the flashlight off? I did not turn that light off. And then eventually I'll start to get tired and need to actually sleep. Playing some Rocket League just went against Harry Nutsack. Heh. Let's see here. Looks like there's home, and it's just right there at the start, right in the opening. Pretty easy. Super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Okay. Now, yeah, they come... Screwed me out of an anomaly detector. Which is impressive, considering they say you must have one. Oh, Neri. Neri Hutsack. Ah! Security level, I am 0, I just started. Welcome in. Steven is cool, yes. I do not disagree. I had a prior save, but that belonged to the one who came before me, so... it has been erased. Shame, I loved having an MP5 that was fully tweaked out. Let's see, I've got one knife. I don't need two. Well, let's keep one knife spare. Keep that flashlight for now. Don't need the NATO rounds. Don't need the full pack of cigarettes. Don't need the sparklers. Keep the health. Put food down here. Lighter. And how much do I get? $112. 66 bucks. $112. Some volume of bucks. Pocket lamp. Survival equipment. Oh, you're security level 1. I literally can buy nothing, can I? Nope, that's right. I can't buy shit. Okay, well, let's... Science equipment. I can buy probes. I cannot buy a AD-15 detector that it left me without. Well, let's do this. Follow the rope. Don't forget to switch off safety to shoot. I love the fact that the game reminds you in the save screens, or loading screens, and also if you try to shoot with it off, or with the safety on. Oh good, the tower's still there. It's actually a lot shorter. It used to be mildly crippling to jump off of.
Attention. This is UNPSC emergency guidance recording L1-61. If you are listening to this, you are most likely suffering from one or more of the following conditions: a sense of displacement, disorientation, memory loss, ataxia, and visual auditory hallucinations. Please remain calm. You are experiencing the adverse effects of prolonged exposure to the Pechorsk radius. This recording was placed here by the UNPSC to guide effective...
Put that box all the way in the back.
Inside this emergency cache, you will find a basic survival kit that will get you to the nearest research outpost.
There we go.
To find it.
Thank you. Will I take damage? Nope, not high enough. Good. Good. Yep, it's still just right over there. They've changed the opening area so much, which is nice because it was a little basic before. Just randomly a stove. Help! Dudes. A dude. I'm not hitting a dude from here. Just gonna save that ammo. .762 by 25, so that's some... Damn it. Holster. Backpack. Not the magazine. Not the magazine. Not the lighter. Gotta keep your damned head on a swivel in this game. Flare from Soldier Dude. 'Cause it's damned quiet, which is very unnerving. Another snack bar. Snack bar on the front. Yeah, he's just over there patrolling. Like, it can be safer to go around the zone during the night because it's easier for you to hide. However, if you notice, all the bad guys are, like, black. At least all the ones I've encountered in playing this game. So, it's actually super duper dangerous to go around at night. Hey, a camera. There's some bucks. Wish your hand could stop hurting. I wish your hand could stop hurting too. That's not fun. Hello, other dead soldier. Just a lot of bodies this time around. A lot more bodies than there used to be. Started hurting on the drive home. There we go. Just guess who spotted me? Oh my god, that sound is horrible. You know what, this magazine's still good. You know, there's a rust you need repairs, so let's get that reloaded. Backpack. Don't think there are too many antagonists in the opening mission. You just put down one of them. However, there's almost always a little roamer, a little snarl ball motherfucker over there. No longer get to grip those to load. Alright. Just quickly grab stuff. A energy drink. You don't have to make that noise. That is a conscious decision on your part, Mr. Truck. And I do not appreciate it. Draw. 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 Jesus. Have to damage the body enough to get the core. Exactly. If you don't pop the core, they fucking come back. Hello, sir.
What's this underline hum again? Just got the new coil installed, should work all right. Gotta lock the thing up before some sneaky bastard breaks in and steals it again. Where did the key go?
Is there not a little guy over there? There's usually a little guy. Oh, well, there's another tall boy. Oh. Missed my chance on him. He's taking cover annoyingly. Oh, there he is. Yep, he spotted me. Let's just put you there for now, so you're within easy reach, because Holster is being a dick. Huh, there really is nobody down there. Maybe they thought it's too obvious this time around. Let's go ahead and grab Flashlight Cone. It's awkward with Nux controllers. Another flare, another $5. Knife. Shot shell. Well, that's cool. Pardon me, sir. Knife. Put shot shell there. Note. Lost logs. The Burned Man 1.1. I don't remember my name or why I'm here. I just know that I felt the sting of death and its parting gift was fear. Black Post was my grave. I'd gone in unprepared and found yourself surrounded. Soldiers emptying clip after clip at a concrete barrier I ducked behind. The shooting lasted for what felt like hours. Sure did, buddy. Okay, what are you? Oh, binocular. Nice. Or ocular, I guess. Monocle. More canned food. Box of shot shells. And a note. Day 40, we settled on a hill next to the railroad. Looks like there was a substation or something before. Cleared the area of monsters. Glad we had those NATO guns after all. Day 43. A couple more people joined us. Their memories messed up too, of course. Yeah, you see, unlike in Stoker, protagonist Coon here doesn't have the advantage of being shot in the head to fuck his memory up. So you gotta get it fucked up the old-fashioned way. Brain Scorcher. Be there in a moment, but I'm not trusting any angle behind me. Okay. More shot shells, some probes. Why, bed? Why? Nothing touched you. Basic probes. Not the fancy ones. With string. Ain't nothing saying you guys gotta make all this racket. Random objects. Knife. Snack. Energy drink. 9 by 19. So there's a 9 mil. And there's the watch. Okay. Ah, Jesus, woman. You alone?
Help me, please. That wasn't really me, just an image. I'm trapped somewhere terrible. I don't know where, but it's dark here.
Yeah, you're somewhere here.
I'm so
It's all terrible.
place, whatever it is. My name's Katya, by the way.
You're all named Katya. Why are you always named Katya?
I know I'm not alone.
Okay, boop. Hello, cat. Where did flashlight go? Okay, we'll have to figure out where the flashlight went. Oh, good, toilet paper. It's part of my cleaning kit right there. Stash 2. Uaz died in the middle of the road, just before the motor depot by the Pervmane route. Had to get out of there fast and left the ammo in a hurry. Come back to fetch it. The middle of the road, you say? No, I see you there, miss. We're not going that direction. We have our object. Also seeing a distinct lack of creatures, which is unnerving. There's usually some walkers around, some guys. Gato demands pets. You do. Right there by the old train. That is a safe house, by the way. If the tide rolls in, the world fucking event that resets you and puts you in a random location, or puts you in a random location, I should say. I hate that there's actual ammo cans in this game, but these ammo cans are not ammo cans. But, did flashlight end up back here? No, that's a magazine. That's ammunition. That's a magazine. That's a gun. Some shot shells. You know what else I'm annoyed by? Aside from the fact that I just lost my flashlight. It's probably just downstairs is all. There's normally a shotgun here. I have not found it. Not picked it up. In fact, no shotgun exists here. Nope, looks like my flashlight is a victim of the zone. Because that's a watch. That's a monocle. Torch. There you are, you son of a bitch. You know what, honestly? I did not reach for a cigarette, but okay, you know what? Let's just put that back in there. Let's not worry about where that cigarette came from. Odds are low I'm gonna need a knife. Don't need a shotgun. I want a shotgun. Do you know how good it is to have a shotgun? And check the other side there. Yep, that's why we're sorting, or that's why we're looking for stuff. Found another pack of cigarettes. Gotta loot, gotta scoot. And gotta make this a short stream, my foot's falling asleep already. Games like this I stand a lot because I'm letting the controllers do most of the motion. Until things get hairy, then I actually do turn body, but... one of the few guns you can shoot right-handed. Interesting. Was that truck always there? I don't feel that truck was always there. You know what? Truckun, I'm done with your bullshit. You isekai'd me here of all places. I want to speak to that truck's manager, actually. Okay, got our good box. Well, got some ammo out of it at the very least. That's a good thing. Still not seeing the crawler. Maybe they decided a crawler right off the bat was a bad idea after all, because it's fucking terrifying having something that jumps at your face when you haven't even fought one of the guys with arms. You're right-handed, left eye dominant, so you shot left-handed. Yeah, that's always... When you're cross-dominant, that is always a tough call on which way to go. My general thinking, unless you're military, in which case, fuck you, you're right-handed. Like, that's the way it always goes. Fuck you, you're right-handed. My general thinking, though, is to follow eye instead of hand, because you can retrain hands easier than you can retrain eyes. Nope, not getting in there. Got sandbags on the front. There is a ladder up back. Told the military, fuck you, I've shot before. I know how to shoot, and they just said, okay, wow. They usually do not. You are a smoke bomb, I think. RGD-2, cheap, simple white smoke grenade. Yes. I will never use you, so I will sell you. Another knife, and instantly made my flashlight irrelevant. So, what we'll do is put you there. That's toilet paper. There's the knife. Backpack's pretty crowded for 13 kilos. Glad I came up here. Jump. What time is it? Oh yeah, 6, almost 7 o'clock. Yeah, no, I'm not going to say hi to that lady. They didn't believe me until I shot 27 to 30 left-handed. I mean, that would teach me. That'd show me. Okay, how am I still not overburdened by lack of energy? Here, you can submit your mission objectives and so forth. I already said that. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Delivery. Promoviroid route. Your ammo. Your watch. Complete. Security level 1. I've unlocked new equipment from the store. Come on, continue. Thank you. You have to undergo training to confirm it. Proceed to the shooting range, you say. Well. Security level 2 gets you the access level. I can't even buy or sell. Oh, I have to go to the shooting range. Okay, then you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sit down here for a sec and feel fans that way, so, and the cords are pulling me that way. Chair is here. Yeah. And we'll just Slav squat our way over to the shooting range. Yeah, if you notice, the difference in height between crouching and not crouching is now minuscule. There's a minimum so that it can keep you from crouching too far. Also, that is not a can of gun oil that actually works on guns. Yeah, silicon spray lubricant is not gun oil. What they use is WD-40, which is... I mean, I respect it, but... Yeah. Whew. Grabbing a drink since I don't have a drink redeem. Oh, I do also have, by the way, not sure if it shows, but Better TTV is what I'm using for emotes. So I have all of Fluffy's old emotes, as well as the 4 new ones for Lucy in it, and some random ones I grabbed. You don't know how to do the blind stumble if I had the seat. Yeah. Well, I had a bench right here, so I could just feel where the wind was going, move to the side, and there's a whole bench, but that's now where my computer is hooked up. Better TTV, I think, is just an overlay you can install, but, like, I don't understand if you don't want to bother with it. Okay. $300 for survival training, why not? Got a gun jammed or misfired. Get it ready to fire again. No shit.
Welcome back, Explorer. This is the
Oh,
UNPSC training
hello.
facility. To confirm your access level, you must pass a qualification test. Upon completing the procedure, you will be granted rights to buy better equipment.
I'm annoyed that I have to actually do qualifications, but okay. Pick up the knife from a distance, trigger, throw knives, and darts. First check your wrist straps. Oh, yeah. Fair enough, not using Wiimotes, but press and hold the trigger to enable throwing. My god, throwing is so fucking hard in this. There we go. What's that? Backpack you. Okay. How am I throwing this way and it goes that way? Really? Alright. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did that. Thank you. You already know what the probes are again, but let's go over it again. Yep. Pick up probes. No, I don't put the probes in a fucking arm slot. There's a chest slot for that. This is the detector. You'll be using it to find valuable artifacts. Pick it up. Works a bit like the basic one from Stalker. When it turns blue, you're warm, or you're colder. Turns green, you're hotter. PT3, Dummy Artifact version 3, fresh and organic. You gotta flash the artifact is the fun part. Oh. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go back over here. I might have missed. Detector can also detect special monsters, rifts. They are hidden and are able to revive other monsters. A rift is easy to break and produces a valuable shard you can sell in the shop. Well, that's horrifying and I don't like it. Another PT3 artifact. Interesting. Yeah, these monsters sound fucking horrifying is what it is. Like, aside from... I'm glad they now have sound effects, because god damn, like... When all you heard of the walking guys, remnants I think they call them, or shades, was just the sound of their foot on the ground. Noise comes from the tide meter gadget at the top of it. Yep. Tidometer is a timer that tracks the tide, global phenomenon that resets everything in the radius, monsters, artifacts, anomalies, etc. If you find yourself in the radius during the tide, don't panic. The tide won't kill you, but it will carry you to a random place. Which can kill you. Tide's not coming yet. Don't worry, if the sound's getting on your nerves, press the button. Ah, gun range. Well, this thing looks like shit. This is worse than that one I found in my bunker. It is at a quarter. The mech is in bad shape. Low condition means it can jam or not work properly. Condition deteriorates due to usage or damage that can be restored with the shop's repair bin or with repair tools. Load the gun and shoot until empty. Ugh. Safety, jackass. Stovepipe. Stovepipe. Oh, and actually empty. No, there's still targets. Jam. I'm very obsessive about cleaning my guns in this game because you don't want that shit to happen. And your magazines. I don't care if I go through more lubricant than I need to. That was supposed to look cool like that. But it didn't. In fact, it looked like the opposite of cool. Okay. Put the PM in a vise. See, that one's actually better than the one that I found in my bunker. And there we go. Rod. Toilet paper. Toothbrush and SF40. Can I read this? Nope. Yep, it's in the vise. Fix the yellow by spraying it down. So fog the gun. You can see little particles coming off of it. It's a bit like a flamethrower. It tends to run through, like it's gone through that much oil already. But notice all that rust is coming off, which isn't how rust really works, but still. Honestly, I usually just scrub it while it's in my hand for a good bit of it, and then maybe flip it over. Because trying to spot everything can be tricky. Okay, done that. Dirt comes off and spatters, you're doing it right. Can also check the weapon's condition. Starting from the blue level, use the ramrod and paper. Ramrod. And then just cleaning the barrel. Better, but needs more paper. Also usually pull off more wads than I need to, but and that one's actually still partially good. So, drop mag. Eject. Let's go ahead and actually clean that one. Probably don't need the guns on the range, but who knows? Press B to open item info. Yeah, it's a ramrod. Thank you. So press it with your finger. Controls help. Repairs guns with blue alert. Attach tissue. Bring it to the barrel. Start cleaning. Well, that's new and neat. I don't care. Paper. Yep. I just did this. I was ahead of the game on it. Okay, there we go. So let's get that gun nice and oily. Or are you just permanently fucked to show me how terrible guns can be? Oh, you're not coming clean at all. Nope. Alright, screw you then.
Despite our best efforts, the only ones able to enter the radius, the former inhabitants of Pechorsk, die of organ failure if leaving the 2-kilometer zone around it. The committee needs your help in exploring the phenomenon and finding a cure. The radius is clearly hostile, and only you can shield humanity from its dangers.
By the way. Oh, what? Yeah, safety's on. Actually, it was only 1 bar of health. Maybe 1.5. You can, in fact, commit Sudoku. I don't know why you would, but I don't know why you would smoke either, but you can do that. Time, by the way, yeah, it freezes in game when you're in the base. Used to be time moved very slowly, but people were finding themselves stuck where they dicked around long enough in base that if they step outside, it sets off a tide, which is not fun. Got all my stuff? Got all my stuff. Okay. Let's go ahead and drop some of this stuff off. I don't need you anymore. I don't need a smoke grenade. Stop. Stay. Don't need a flare. Sit. Like, this could be useful, but it's so jankadank from the motion controls. It's very shaky. Knife. Knife. Flare. Knife. Keep the energy drink. You know what? You stay there. 9x18 I'm still using. Toilet paper. Med kit. Found Makarov. I got Rusty. Shouldn't need a backup Mackie, but standard probes. Just don't think you ever run out of durability on your probes, which is nice. First expedition. The light keeps going out all day. There was an outage at the power station. Someone broke inside and destroyed the hardware. They didn't touch the locks, though, which is kind of weird. And they stole this coil, was it? Mom's being grumpy because her department at the factory is stalled. Okay, I need to get a candle now. A Daughter of the Snows is a page... A Daughter of the Snows is a page turner. Okay. Camera. Let's go ahead and sell this one. Sometimes you can just turn them in automatically for goods. Let's go ahead and sell all the cigarettes. Keep the 9x19 for now. Get rid of the empty box, which does actually have a price to it. Shot shells. Get rid of the... keep that in. Nope, got one energy drink, don't need two. Don't need the pineapple. Or that was dog food. Don't need the pineapple. Got 3 granola bars. I will be setting 2 back down in the base. Keep... sorry. Keep a knife. And the other empty FMJ box. Keep 1 lighter just in case, so... ammo... medkit... okay, I just did that. Well, no, I don't need to sleep. And toilet paper. So, 425 buckos. And the note goes nowhere. Oh, screw you, note. Survival equipment, I've got my flashlight. Screw you. Don't need a med kit, try not to buy them. Foods, got plenty. Recreational goods. Oh! There's the guitar and songbook. Currently in a meme war with a friend of yours. Heh, nice. A pick, which is a coin, costs $15. Highway robbery. Science! Let's go ahead and add a detector. Combat equipment is a knife. I don't need a knife. Security level 2 just for a gas mask. Weapon cleaning, I do need a can. I need a rod. I need a brush. Again, that I'm having to buy this is insulting. 9x18 weapons. The GSSH, Russian pistol designed to replace the PM, reliable and low recoil with a higher capacity mag. 8-round magazine. 18-round magazine. Holy crap, that is a difference. I can afford it. One of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hate you. 9x18 ammo. I think I'm actually good on ammo. 9x19 weapons. There's the good old Glock 17. Don't want a Glock. 762x25. I can pick up. Oh! Oh, they allow you to pick up a short barrel PSSH at security level 1 now? Hell yeah. I'm gonna skip that for now, but that is awesome. 12x70. Long barreled shotgun and cut down shotgun. I'm not getting a shotgun. Buy all of that, yes. Reluctantly. Oh, piss, that's right, the flashlight. Okay, fine, I guess I will put you on an arm slot. Jeez. Cleaning rod. Magazine. Magazine. Come on. Son of a bitch. Sit. Magazine. Magazine. Cleaning rod. Brushy. You, my darling. You're coming with me to see what customizations there are available because there's no way I can afford any. Got 500 bits to my name, but let's see what we've got. Oh, I can afford. S attachment, replace base sight with scope mount, add suppressor attachment, reliability up. I'm gonna go ahead and skip that for now. What's old Mac got? Reliability, same stuff, same price. Okay, well, let's go back to base and go back to my room. Oh, there's a guitar now. Hey Explorer, here are some tips on how to use the guitar. Grab the guitar and press Change Fire Mode button with your left hand to turn on the play mode. Grab the pick with your right hand, and you can buy a pick at the shop and place it in the headstock. Tilt the guitar to change chords, move your right hand to strum. Hold the left trigger to change the chord set. That is exactly how I remember playing a guitar, briefly. Another snack. Smart. Son of a bitch! They have a detector waiting for you. I didn't have to buy a goddamn detector, and this is gonna sell for a fraction. I'm gonna sell it, though, out of spite. You are a regen artifact. Use it to heal wounds and fractures. Cool. Keeping that. Artifacts can be found. Okay, well. Hello, Doris. Shotgun. Firearms. Useless information. Another can of food. Let's... There's a spray can right there, and there's a dart. You know what? Taking the fucking dart. Can always use more SP40. That's what I always say. You're getting sold out of spite. You're getting sold out of spite. You need loading. Your food. Need one of you. I don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need you. Keeping you. Keeping you. Keep a single knife on hand. Magazine. 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 Ammunition. Magazine. Loaded magazine for a Makarov, loaded magazine for a Makarov. I found a good amount of ammunition, which is nice. Shot shells. Cleaning rod. FMJ rounds. Keeping those for now, I guess. Should probably sell the 7.62 by 25. Let's actually go ahead and stock our shelves a little bit here. Knife can go there. In fact, you know what? Oh, that didn't work. Eh, okay. And... nope, not you. You will go right there. You will go right there. You will go right there. You need to get back to playing your guitar, indeed. Always good to learn a musical skill. I mean, I didn't, but other people found it enriching. Find it enriching. I didn't learn jack for shit, honestly. Magazine. Magazine. What am I doing? Well, this will only hold. Well, no, this will still work. Big part of this, like any other Stalker-like or any other survival horror game, open world type thing, is going to be just inventory management. You prefer your bass, but you don't mind guitar. I do hear it's all about the bass. Nag Champa. How was I doing it? There we go. Oh, it's full again. See, it was a choice between a Makarov, a Tokarev, or a Glock. But, at which point, the Tokarev has a bit more zip to it. But I usually stick with the Mackie. Because 9x19 is hard to find, it's not common out there in the zone, so I tend to just buy it and keep it for a MP5. This MP5 is fucking nice. But right now, I actually have no idea what the zone's going to be like. It's been so long since I've actually played. It's been several updates, it appears. So we're going to keep our pile of magazines. We're probably going to pare them down a little. That one's full. You're full. You're full. You're full. You're not, so you will go there. You will be that one. Set holster. Holster? Oh. Sorry, Mackie. Which Put you there. Not you. There we go. Got a nice pile of Makarov magazines. But now I've got a double stack, which is nice. Let's get Rusty all cleaned up. I also like the fact that fiber optic sites are standard. Okay, so now we can put the oil down, which, how much oil was that? I'm going to assume that wasn't the can I bought. Because if I just wasted most of a can cleaning up a spare Makarov, I'm going to be a little upsetty spaghetti. Scrubby scrubby indeed. Let's get you remounted. Blue line goes up. And you can just pay the machine to clean and maintain your guns for you, but it's always more expensive than cleaning them alone. Okay, so now we've got 2 spare Makarovs. This one's got a little bit of wear on it, which, you know what? Still got some paper, so... No? Alright. There we go. 2 spare Makarovs, so I will go ahead and sell the one I just cleaned up, put the other one over here, and we will keep 5 magazines. Come on. There we go. So, let's leave our keeping stuff on this shelf here. Yep, and then just load up the free detector because fuck you. Spare magazines, couple of rusty ones. Won't fetch much. $760. Drop in bag. Thank you. Empty box. Cleaned up Mackie. Now I'll come back to pick that stuff up. What time is it? Let's see here. It's still... Oh, no. 7:16. Okay. And it's 10 o'clock our time, so I'm probably going to stop soon. I might do a couple of side mission runs off the clock. If so, I'll probably be running them in the Discord for funsies, just to get some more cash up, but I won't do any of the story missions without y'all. How much is all that worth? 160 bucks. Literally less than the can of spray cheese. Cool. S-rail attachments. Security level 2. Suppressors. Security level 2. 9x18 ammo. Let's go ahead and buy a box. Let's do 2. There's also AP rounds, subsonics, and plus P. Should I be concerned that there is a difference between AP and plus P? As though there are some things out there that respond better to high power and some things that respond better to high penetration, and that both are going to be better than surplus. Probably. Not gonna lie. But let's see here. We've got a good amount of ammo, so we'll keep the partial box, but we will also finish filling this mag. Only need 3, of course. Let's see here. Ammunition can go at the bottom, and then snack there. Knife there. Well, no, let's... Oh, whoa. Ah, my headset crashed. Okay, guys, hold on. Yep. Quest Pro 2 crashed. Or not Quest Pro 2, Jesus. Vive Pro 2 crashed. But it's back now. Still running. Sat back down for this. I stood up for this, sir. Yeah, the Vive Pro 2 is not great, honestly. If I could have gotten an index, I probably would have. But they were only available in intro packs. And guess who has 2 thumbs and no goddamn need for 2 more lighthouses and 2 more controls? Yeah, girl. Medical over here. Energy drink here. Buy snacks. That's all I'm packing. Cleaning supplies, ammunition. Let's get these into rough lines. Let's actually pack the buckshot also, since we have Doris. Hello. And yes, the recoil's a lot better when you do it this way. It's an over-under, which is nice. If I want to, I can store it on the backpack, but I can't quick draw it over my shoulder. And that looks like a backpack full of nothing, so very much in need of getting some more loot, which we shall do at another time. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Nope. What did I do? There. I have no use for these. It's cool they included them. Oh, I slept until night. I wasted a day because I'm not going out at night. Fuck that. Oh, $760. Yes, I will sell. What the heck?
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
See, why would I have a guitar when I have Ko playing stuff. Actually, you know what? What's Doris got? Decrease spread shot for 700. Thanks, guitar. Got a better choke on this thing. Oh, come on, Doris. You get in there. Recoil 30% will be nice. I don't think I'll do the rail attachments. Just because I don't know how long I'll be using her. Oh, it wasn't Ko, that was you? Ah. Cheeky beaky. Yeah, I'm actually feeling heat on my nose from the headset. I think it's gonna overheat and crap out again. But let's go ahead and... sleep for 7 hours, wake up with the dawn, and go out there at fucking dawn. 7 a.m. So I wasted a day, which means tide comes in 3 days, 5 hours, 59 minutes. But we are all set and ready to go on an adventure. I will do some side jobs while I'm out there. Let's go ahead and, or while I'm off stream. Let's go ahead and... oh. It's only giving me... find the yellow photo film. It's not giving me side jobs. Okay, well then I won't touch the game for a bit. Until next time we are on, so let's go ahead and pop that, save game, save over empty slot, like the little save icon. And then I'm gonna pop over here real quick. And we'll go to the ending screen because again, I don't have my model up. I'm honestly happy that I streamed for about 2 hours before it broke. And let's see about raiding out. But let's get this off me first. And hand controls turned off. Okay. And then unplug that mic. And plug in this one. One sounds so much fucking better. Oh, it's also trying to wiggle its way off the table. Come on, don't do that. Take it back. Stupid mount. Mount, damn you. Surprised I have to tell something how to mount. It's usually not the problem. Okay. I'm now at my PC. And I have glasses. No, thank you for showing up, Swarmy. It was fun to stream again. Got some things. Let's bring up... trying to find my actual browser. It's good to stream again. This is, aside from my opening stream last Monday, I should say Monday of last week, I haven't really streamed in like 6 months, and even then it was pretty spotty. Glad to be back. Glad to be me finally. Fluffy was a good man, but he was a monster I needed as a child, and I am no longer a child hiding. Twitch? Who do we got up? Immediately pause that. VT Ghost Cat is playing Pikmin, otherwise I got nobody. And I gotta say, honestly, I'm not sure I want to raid VT Ghost Cat so early on. I haven't been in their streams much. I believe it was Doppel that raided them. They were pretty freaking adorable. Not gonna lie. But since I don't have anyone, let's see if anyone's playing Into the Radius. Into the Radius. 12 people viewing. Okay, they're all me. Let's just go ahead and end stream then. It was fantastic to be back again. I'm gonna have my model up next time. I'm just still bringing things online. Welcome back. It turns out that I am the only one streaming Into the Radius at the moment, so without anybody else on, I'm gonna go ahead and end stream, but thank you all for coming by again. I will try maybe to get on this weekend. I don't know. It's the first weekend in a while I haven't had anything major going, so I might enjoy the time off. But I'll let you guys know ahead of time. Otherwise, I'll be back Monday for more Into the Radius, most likely. Wednesday, I should be doing my first White Table stream, and then Thursday, I will be doing probably more Into the Radius. I might, instead of doing one of those Into the Radius, be rigging a model, just because I got one to rig, and even though it seems kind of boring to me, people still show up, and I don't do the work unless somebody's watching me, honestly. At this point, I have burnt a lot of my energy on doing the model work otherwise, so it's not a project I want to pick back up immediately. Like, I'm not hyped to go and rig a model. But I am okay with showing people how the rigging goes and showing off the models. This would be Pants Lucy. So it's not a new one. But we'll see what it goes. Monday and Thursday are going to be at probably 10 or 10:30 Pacific because my new schedule kicks in. And then the White Table will probably be at noon to 1. Thank you all for showing. Once again, I think I've said that a lot. Thank you, of course, to Heather for the raid. It was fantastic to get pestered by Heather and the lab rats. Thank you to Steven is cool yes for popping in and checking my security level. And of course to Swarmy for being first. As always, be the monster you want to see in the world. Love without hesitation. And fight for peace. Have a good night, you glorious beasts. Mwah.